It's afternoon on the Strip and it's pretty bright out. The heat hasn't fully settled in yet, but that's coming. I'm starting here beside the Palazzo, looking across towards Treasure Island. We're also going to take a look at the Strip from the BrewDog bar's terrace later. It's all part of a Vegas series I'm filming while I'm here, with new flat and 360 videos coming each week. It's a good time to start. Everything feels settled, like the city's ready, but not in a rush. Standing here now, it's hard to picture what used to occupy this stretch of ground. Directly across from Treasure Island stood the Sands Hotel. It opened in the early 1950s, long before most of what you see here today existed. The Sands became one of the best-known hotels in Vegas. Frank Sinatra performed there regularly, the Rat Pack spent time there. It had its own place in the story of the Strip. But in the 1990s, it had reached the end of its run. In 1996, the building was demolished. Thousands gathered to watch it happen. Within a few years, the Venetian rose in its place. That cycle, it's not that unusual here. Buildings arrive, do their job, and eventually make way for something else, something bigger, something brighter, something better. You just gotta wait at the traffic lights, folks. Yeah, I found it very dangerous to try and step out when that hand is red in Vegas. Walking along now, everything feels established. It seems like it's been here forever. Solid as a rock. But it hasn't. And it won't always be this way either. You wouldn't necessarily think about that just passing through. It all feels permanent enough when you're here. But if you've been looking ahead during this video, you can probably see what I'm alluding to about all of this change. Nothing stays the same in Vegas. This stuff is amazing, it looks solid as a rock, and it is solid as a rock to an extent. But it's not here forever, guys. Wow, I love it when a space opens up like this. From that tight little area we were to this whole lot of St. Mark's Square in Venice. Once you reach the Venetian, the scale of it really becomes a lot clearer. The Campanile Tower rises above the entrance, modeled on the bell tower in Venice itself. It anchors the whole area, visible from up and down this end of the Strip. The Rialto Bridge is also here, and that crosses over the canal that we're looking at right now. It carries a steady flow of people between one side and the other. Most pause halfway across, either to take a photo or just to have a good look around at this. It's detailed in a way that rewards slowing down. The stonework, the layout, the proportions, everything has been carefully thought through. And while all of this feels well established now, the Strip doesn't stand still for long. Not far from here, as you saw a while ago, the Hard Rock Guitar Tower has been rising steadily. It just adds another shape to the skyline. Imagine this thing when it's finished. It's tall enough now that you notice it without trying. Over time, it'll just become part of the Strip, the same way everything else here has. If you've been enjoying these walks around Las Vegas, please consider subscribing. I got new videos coming every week, both flat and full 360, covering different parts of the strip and beyond. There's always going to be more to see on this channel. There's the Rialto Bridge now. Ridiculously, it's going over a road instead of like a canal. Genuinely, this is something that I just don't think the designers understood about Venice. You can see from this angle that the scale of the property is absolutely mind-blowing though. What do you think about Christmas jumper? This was shot on Christmas Day in December 2025. So I'm wearing my Christmas jumper, and if any of you get the reference on that, please mention it in the comments. I'd love to see how many of you are like me. Here's the Campanile Tower we were talking about again. This is a better view on it. It's very impressive. Nearly as impressive as the one in Venice. And I'm just gonna pan over here so that you can see the very impressive Hard Rock Resort Tower. This thing is gonna be massive. It's gonna be guitar shaped, 40 stories tall. It's gonna dwarf the old Mirage building behind it. So the wife was getting pretty hungry at this stage, and we decided to just dip in here to Five Guys. We had been out last night, and our heads were maybe not in the best place for this. That is a chaotic place. It seems like every order had to be shouted 5 times before they got it. This was more like it though. A bit of a trek down the strip. We actually took the monorail down to this area, and we got to BrewDog. In my opinion, one of the most underrated views on the strip. And it was quiet. It was a nice chill place to hang out. And it just becomes somewhere where you can observe the strip properly rather than having to constantly move through it. It's a good place to stop for a while. And the Christmas jumper's gone. For Irish people, this is pretty warm weather. I know it's probably cold for a lot of you, but for us, this is warm. You can see the terrace here of BrewDog. It's actually a really nice place. A little bit overpriced for beers, but on the strip, where isn't? And then off to the side, there's this cool little Mini Cooper. I'm going to show you a bit more of that in a second. Yeah, so this is the Mini Cooper. It's been turned into a DJ booth. It's pretty cool. It's called Elvis 1. It's a little bit haggard, a little bit broken down. The window here is broken and stuff like that. But it's actually really awesome. I used to own a Mini years ago. One of the more modern looking ones though. I'm in the BrewDog Elvis Mini here. It's pretty cool. It's very, very cool. From this side of the terrace, the view opens fully. Mandalay Bay stands at the far southern end, its gold glass catching the sunlight. From there, the strip runs north towards the Cosmopolitan, each building marking its own time. Some have been here for decades, others arrived later, and others, like the Hard Rock, are still going to be finding their place. From up here, you get a better sense of how everything fits together. Like, the strip's not a static thing. It adjusts a lot. It changes a lot. It's changed a lot since my first time here, and that was only like 2, maybe 3 years ago, I can't remember. And that's part of what makes it worth coming back. It's part of what keeps me coming back. I'm not a gambler. I'm here for this. If you'd like to see more from this Vegas series, including full 360 walks and rooftop views, make sure to subscribe. New videos are coming every week, and there's plenty more to explore. That's me signing off, guys. I'll see you in the next one.